So, today went to take my driver's test and I almost broke completely because I was just doing what I could to try and help my mother get to the driving school, and I knew where it was, but I guess my help was deflected back onto me. I was blamed, at least from what I heard from her, for being late by about 5 minutes, although I did pass my driver's test. That is the only small victory I have in about a month, but I'm not sure how much longer the victories will last. I just feel the waves of pain keep coming in. Don't know who I am, I've always expressed my love by giving gifts, just things I could understand physically. I never really understood emotions that well, other people's emotions, and it always seemed like I deflected or rejected them, and I just never really understood, I guess. I have an interview tomorrow. Again, I don't expect anything anymore. I also have an interview for my local community college as a tutoring specialist. So hopefully if I can get that job, and on top of getting the license, maybe the car, that might be enough to at least raise me a little bit out of this hole and get me in the process of getting out of it. I reached out to my ex once today because I don't know who else to talk to. I know she's probably not going to have me back, and it is what it is, but she was the only one I felt that could take a step back and try to understand me. But, I don't have that anymore. Everything good in my life I seem to have ruined. And I'm still debating, maybe about a couple of years, or even a year, when the money starts to run low, if nothing else improves, maybe I'll just call it quits. I couldn't fix my relationship with my father before he died. Starting to see him in a different light as well. It's kind of hard for someone you idolized to see as someone who's deeply flawed. He didn't have a good upbringing. It's no fault of his own, though. I couldn't fix things between myself and his mother before she died. I tried hard to be a grandson, and it was just thrown right back at me. And I didn't realize she had the same thing I had. And, I've always lived for other people, I just don't know how to live for myself. And I don't know if I can. The only other thing I have going for me right now is my art. It's not making me money, but it keeps me busy. It'd be nice if I can get it to the point where it can make me a little bit of money. Just something that tells me that I'm valued. I don't feel like I have any more value. I keep saying this, and even my ex has said this, that I keep blaming others. I keep blaming a system for all the flaws that I made, all the mistakes I made in my life. She has a point. I was the one behind the wheel. Maybe I was given bad directions, but I was the one behind the wheel. I don't even want to be here anymore. But before even all this happened in the hospital when I had appendicitis. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't wake up. It would have been better anyway if I didn't. Because I just wouldn't even be here right now experiencing all of this. I don't even feel like I could talk to my own mother. It's pointless now. Anytime I try to vent or express myself, it's shut down, deflected back on me. I don't even care to say anything anymore to her. I don't care to express my emotions. I don't care to tell her how I feel. It's not gonna matter. It's really hard to keep pushing through each day. And all I want to do is go to sleep and not wake up. There were nights where last weekend where I drank until I was not quite drunk, but moderately tipsy. You know, I also had an edible to go with it. It was the only time I felt good. But I also know that's how addiction starts. I can't even deal with myself. I'm always irritable, I'm always angry now. I'm never happy or calm. I keep having to cycle through fucking meds. I'm afraid these meds won't work, and I have to start all over again. There are a lot of people who also downplay this, but I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. I have nothing left to fight for. I don't have the love of my life. I can't even talk to her friends or family. I know they're all mad at me. And I don't want to have her feel like her death or my death is on her hands. It's not. Because even before all this, I wished I was dead. I was just so angry. I worked towards a goal that was never met. It wasn't even for me. It's for someone else. And I never processed the death of my loved ones. I couldn't. We live in a society where, hey, you gotta get back to work. Gotta earn more money. Get that education, right? I'm really debating about my decision. 1 to 2 years. And if my situation does not improve, I think that'll be it for me. I keep fantasizing about it more. Slowly becoming more desensitized. Anyway. That's it. I don't live for anyone else anymore. I can't even live for myself. Bye for now.